being humble to poet, I was in a relationship. And then I lost that relationship because I was humble to poet. So it was not like, oh, I got this for the girls. I had somebody and they didn't like that I did it and they left.
Buggett Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia, fucking rip. Buggett Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia, fucking rip. Buggett Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia, fucking rip. Buggett Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia.
I think there's been women that have entered my life and left a path of destruction, and I'm pretty sure I've entered people's lives and left a path of destruction. My priorities was to music. They didn't like that. They wanted to take life one direction. I was like, no, I gotta humble the post over here. I gotta do this. And they're like, what? You know what I mean? Like, it was crystal clear that they weren't number one. And I think that's what I've kind of explained to everybody who's ever crossed my life now is you don't get to be number one. Humble the Poet is number one. Always will be. I'll be 80 and not regret this decision. When you create art, you're dropping that pebble in the water and it's rippling. And yeah, I dropped Boggy and that shit took me around the world and I got to perform and what have you. 100 years from now, will that song still exist? I don't know. The impact someone like John Lennon is having still, and he's dead, he doesn't get to see it. The legacy of Bob Marley, he doesn't get to see it. And again, Bob Marley died before I was born, so maybe I don't even know if he knew his legacy. When you create art, especially now with this digital age, it doesn't fall into the shelves. If somebody hears about it, they can type it up and find it instantly. That's long term, that impact. And you don't get to own that impact. You don't get to experience that impact. It's kind of like you don't get to smell the flowers at your funeral. So when you create art, that long-term thing is not there. So I think for me, in the initial stages, the short-term gratification came from the girls.
Now how do you feel about that short-term gratification from the ladies?
Well, short-term gratification can be anything from, eating junk food to whatever. I think it's more of, maybe me just growing up trying to figure out, again, we define ourselves through how other people treat us, how other people see us and stuff like that. So being humble the poet has afforded me a lot of life experiences and a lot that had to do with women that helped me understand life, people, and myself better. So every new person you meet, it doesn't have to be a female, but every new person you meet will bring out a side of you that you may not even know exists. And that, in that essence, I really enjoy that. I've met people in the creative field who are married, and I appreciate the fact that these guys aren't busy trying to get laid, they're getting more work done. And I've also seen in my life having negative situations with females or whatever, because if you're trying to be popular to get girls, and the type of girls you're going to get are not the type of girls you want, and that shit will get in your way. You know what I mean? You still want healthy relationships, you still want quality individuals who are well-rounded, and these aren't people who are going to care that you're humble and poor.
Yeah, I jumped for joy. I swear, I jumped for joy when I heard that. I thought this was
A product of a lion and a princess, a noisy quote, okie doke. 40-40 vision be a slippery slope. Witty woke minds and the shit he spoke. Grind, see, rap don't pay the bills, but it can shine to my rise. I can turn